Self-esteem and self-confidence are two terminologies that a lot of people use interchangeably. And a lot of people can't tell the difference between one from the other. And you see this happen a lot on websites and blog articles, and even when people give speeches about self-confidence and self-esteem. They always use them interchangeably. Just take this for example. This is a website that writes on self-esteem. And on the very first paragraph, they used lack of confidence and low self-esteem in the same sentence. It says, while everyone lacks confidence occasionally, people with low self-esteem feels unhappy or unsatisfied with themselves most of the time. This confusion is just like an alligator and a crocodile. Sometimes it is hard to tell the difference. Hi, my name is Solomon Asine, and in this video I'll be talking about the difference between self-esteem and self-confidence. I'll also be talking about how they are connected, the relationship between both terms. Stay tuned. The concept of self-esteem has been around for a while, I think since the 18th century, and it was expressed in a writing by a philosopher named David Hume. And it was not until the mid-1960s that a social psychologist by the name of Maurice Rosenberg defined self-esteem as a feeling of self-worth. And he went further to develop the Rosenberg self-esteem scale. There are 10 questions on the Rosenberg self-esteem scale, and the questions are designed to measure a person's self-esteem. But the bottom line of the Rosenberg scale is to help you determine a person's self-worth, a person's value that they place on themselves. And that is what self-esteem is all about. The value you place on yourself. And some languages that give you a picture of what self-esteem is what I call the I am languages. For example, I am unworthy, I am useless, I am good for nothing, I am the best. All these languages help you understand the person's self-esteem. And if you use these languages on yourself, it tells you where you are at in terms of your self-esteem, the scale. And that is your self-esteem. On the other hand is self-confidence. And the word confidence comes from a Latin word that means to trust. And so self-confidence is the trust that you have in your ability to perform a task. For example, you can say, I trust myself, or I'm confident that I'm going to pass that test. Or I'm confident that I'm going to beat you in the game of chess. Or I'm confident that I can lift a 100-pound weight. And so confidence talks about abilities, the things that you can do. And the languages for self-confidence is I can do this, I know I can do that, I can. And so this is the relationship between self-confidence and self-esteem. Without self-esteem, self-confidence can't happen. It's just like if you try to build your self-confidence without building your self-esteem, it's like a chicken that is trying to fly. If you've ever seen a chicken trying to fly, it goes up, it comes down. It goes up, it comes down. So you need a solid self-esteem to build your self-confidence. It's just like a house, the foundation of a house and the house itself, or the wheel of a car and the tires. They go together. But you can't have self-confidence without self-esteem. And there's a phrase that I came up with that sums it up. Because I am, I can. Because I am, I can. So because self-esteem, self-confidence. So that is something that you can remember to help you tell the difference between self-esteem and self-confidence. So that is it for today. The difference between self-confidence and self-esteem. So if you like this video and you've not subscribed yet, please make sure to subscribe. And until next time, stay connected.
with